How's it going? YouTube, Facebook, everyone else who's going to be watching this video. Hello to our members or our patriots of Welcome Home Military Heroes. This is going to be a new thing that we're doing. Not many people, or there's quite a few people in our nonprofit that don't have Facebook, so we're going to start on Facebook. Hold up here. Anyways. So you probably just heard me twice. It went on my YouTube page. Anyways, so check it out. We've had COVID regulations since we started our veteran vehicle salutes, or I should say recommendations. We're changing them back to where they pretty much were when we first started doing veteran vehicle salutes. So we're no longer going to have driver briefings anymore, just because of the number of cases that are taking place on the Central Coast of California, or with the rising of cases. We have a lot of members who are in a high-risk category, and we want to make sure that they're protected. But we will not stop honoring our military heroes. I don't want anyone to be discouraged from coming. Everything that I'm telling you is a recommendation. We know everyone has their own viewpoints on everything going on with COVID and the wearing of the mask and all that type of stuff that the government, or the county and the state have mandated for everyone, or recommended for everyone. But at the end of the day, if one person gets sick in our nonprofit, then we have to shut down. If we shut down, that means we have military heroes who are not getting honored when they should be getting honored, especially our World War II veterans who are sadly passing away at a really fast rate. And they were doing that before COVID, but especially now with COVID, we want to make sure that we're honoring them right now. During this video, I am going to go over the driver's briefing for August 1st, veteran vehicle salute in Rio Grande, California. And I'm going to go over some other things and go a little bit more detail about our COVID regulations. But first off, Rio Grande High School, I probably should know the time you would think of the event. Let me go back over here. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you guys subscribe to this YouTube channel. This is Welcome Home Military Heroes YouTube channel. The reason you need to subscribe is because you'll be notified every time we post this up. You'll get an email notification. And make sure you like it and share it with family and friends who are going to be attending our event. But we're going to be staging at 10:30 at Rio Grande High School for a 94-year-old World War II veteran. It was his birthday actually about 2 weeks ago. When we actually did the event, my understanding is the event we did in Rio Grande, he lives on that street, and they didn't really know that we did this, and so they contacted us, but we weren't able to do a last-second change, even though we had a last-second change already. It just didn't work out, so we promised them we would do it at a later date. And we were busy last week. We had a World War II birthday salute for a 96-year-old in Rio Grande. And then we did a welcome home for a local female sailor in Santa Maria who just returned home from the USS Theodore Roosevelt, which is pretty cool, especially just with everything going on with it and being on national news. It was pretty cool to know that someone here locally was on it, that we were able to welcome them back home, welcome her back home when she arrived. And she was in Santa Maria Times, KSBY and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool for her. So I wanted to show you guys how to get to Rio Grande High School. If you guys have never been there, most of our members have. And then we'll go into staging, which is our #1 key factor of what's changed during this. So we're going to share screen. We are going to go to let's just go to screen. We're going to go to share. All right, there's my email. Don't worry about it. All right, so this is Rio Grande. This is Rio Grande High School right here. You see my cursor right here. If you're coming southbound, so you're coming from San Luis Obispo, Paso Robles, or wherever, you're coming southbound, you're going to get off on Fair Oaks Avenue, and you're going to take a right-hand turn. And then just a half a mile, 9.5 mile, quarter mile down the road is a Rio Grande High School parking lot. You'll see the solar panels. This whole if you guys can see where my cursor is here, this is all solar panel roofing over the parking lot. So you'll see that going park underneath there. If you're coming northbound, so you're coming from Santa Maria, Napomo, Santa Barbara, you're gonna go ahead and get off on Traffic Way. When you get off on Traffic Way, you're gonna go down to Fair Oaks Avenue. I don't know why I'm struggling with that. I grew up here. And then you're gonna take a left-hand turn, and then again, it's like just over a quarter mile down. You're gonna go across the freeway, and it's gonna be right here. When we're staged here, all right, so when we do staging, it's gonna be a little bit different. There's gonna be no driver's briefing, so please stay in your vehicle. We're gonna have people directing traffic, probably just 1 or 2 people out. They're gonna be wearing masks. The people who never saw this video, we're gonna have briefing papers on with us, and we're gonna hand them to the individuals. Let's see what else. And that's really about it. You're just gonna sit and hang out in your vehicle. We meet half an hour prior, so we're staging at 10:30. And we're going to be leaving at 11, no later than 11. We're leaving at 11. And the Veterans House is, I mean, it's right there. It's on the same street. We've now done 1, 2, 3. I think this will be our 3rd welcome home on the same street. So we're going to continue down Fair Oaks. I don't know what's with me, but we're going to go down Fair Oaks here, and then we're going to take a left onto Woodland Drive, which is what we've done for several missions. Our first vehicle salute came down this way. We actually did 2, 3. So this is actually our 4th vehicle salute. So we're going to continue down. And then the Veterans House is in this general area. So always follow the leader in front of you, unless they're first responders. If we do get first responders, if we get law enforcement or fire department or anything like that involved, remember to never, ever follow first responders, because they might leave on a call. They might have an emergency. And last week we had someone who followed first responders to a call by accident. And it's our fault. We totally forgot to say not to do it. We typically do, but we totally spaced, and they followed them. It's pretty funny. But we will always go first responders, the Welcome Home Military Hero, one of the trucks, one of the 2, a military vehicle if we have one. So if we have like the VFW's vehicle, or if we have a Humvee or something like that, they go next. Then we're going to do motorcycle riders, and then all other vehicles fall in at the end and just go in. We will have someone directing traffic out of the parking lot, especially if we get super big. We'll direct everyone out to make sure that people are lined up in the right in the proper order. If there is any slight changes, don't worry about it when it comes to the order. We will just tell you during the Facebook Live. So we will start Facebook Live in the parking lot 5 minutes prior to leaving, and I'll give another driver's briefing for anyone who's watching. I want to ask you to honk your horn when you hear me on Facebook Live, so I'll know that you're watching. When you guys exit, remember hazards and lights on the entire time during the veteran vehicle salute. Don't forget to turn them off though when you leave the veteran vehicle salute. Let's go back to share screen here. So first responder, this is because first responders we'll talk to on our own. My mom and I will go up and we'll speak to the first responders. But if you are a motorcycle rider and you end up leading right behind the first responders, or, because no matter what, if I'm leading the parade, I stop at the house so I can continue my live feed. So you're going to continue down Woodland Drive, and then you're going to go up Forest Glen, and you're going to make a U-turn up here in this cul-de-sac and come back and do a second drive-by for the veteran. So again, you're going to come down Woodland. The second we turn on the Woodland Drive here, we're revving engines, sirens are going to come on if we have first responders, stuff like that. So then we're going to turn left. So you're going to make all the noise, turn left, continue down. The veteran is going to be on your left-hand side. You're going to continue driving down to Forest Glen, make the U-turn, and then you're going to go back to the veteran's house. At this moment of time, we will stop and sing happy birthday. So we're asking, I don't know, we're still in discussion if we're going to do that still. Also, for a lot of people to know, we discuss all this type of stuff. We discuss everything we do with the family. That's why sometimes we've sang happy birthday, sometimes we haven't. It all depends on the family and what they're comfortable with. Remember, at the end of the day, that's what's most important, is what they're comfortable with. So when you guys go back, if we don't sing happy birthday, once you leave Woodland, make sure those hazards are off, like I was saying. Let's go back to shared screen. So if you guys want to get any more information, so we do have a COVID on our website, our most up to date on COVID. So here's our front page. But if you go down to our posts right here, you'll notice you won't see it. And the reason for that is because on June 1st, we actually created a COVID post, and we just keep updating it. So it's pretty easy. It's just welcomehomeMilitaryHeroes.org/COVID-19, no dash, just COVID-19. Click enter, and it'll bring you to it. And the title is Welcome Home Announces COVID-19 Protocol, whatever. We update it. Like you see, I updated the photo beforehand. I didn't really have a photo. It was ugly. And it tells you, like, below our recommendations for eventual vehicle salutes during COVID-19, county and state regulations are changing daily. So please check back in for up-to-date information. Again, we do that. As you guys know, every day there's a briefing for both county. We're dealing with county and cities all over the Central Coast. So things are changing, and they change for the area that we're in. Just to give you guys a little, or just to let you know what it says, like the steps that we take as a board, we always contact local law enforcement. When I mean local, I mean we always contact the city, we always contact the sheriff's department, we always contact CHP just to let them know what's going on, so they know that there's going to be a group of vehicles honking and making a bunch of noises and revving their engines. Trust me, people will call the police department on us because we're causing a noise or we're causing a slight traffic jam. We do post on our Facebook page 1 hour prior, so 30 minutes before staging, which is 1 hour before we leave the staging area. We post in the cities, or we post on our public page saying, like, we're gonna be in Rio Grande this week, so we'll say, Rio Grande, we're coming to your town, just watch out for us. We're gonna cause traffic delays, you're gonna hear loud noises and stuff like that, and please watch our Facebook Live. So, and then we also contact first responders, and that is to, one, find out any new regulations or anything we need to watch out for, and two, to invite them. We also contact city and county officials. For those who don't know, we have an email and text alert list. If you guys want to sign up, please send me a private message. But we have county and city officials from a lot of cities, and also the 2 counties, on our email list. So they do receive our emails when there's an event going on. And we do have law enforcement officers. We got CHP officers on their official page or email address and on their private address if they want to come. We do have law enforcement individuals who will come off duty and on duty to our events. And then the other steps we take is we're always in communication with family. On arrival, it says when you arrive to staging area, we ask all participants to stay inside their vehicles. Obviously, motorcycle riders can't do that. We ask motorcycle riders to please keep 6 feet apart and wear a mask. And this should go for anything, guys. If you aren't feeling good, please don't attend our events. You guys can honor our military heroes in any other way, and a lot of our members do that, and we'll talk about that in a second. Number 3, if you know anyone that's been diagnosed with COVID in the last 2 weeks, and you know you've been in contact with them the last 2 weeks, please don't show up to our events. Drivers briefing. Like I said, there's no driving briefing at the staging area anymore. We'll do a drivers briefing for now on YouTube, and we'll send a link out over our text alert. So you're probably watching on text. It'll be on our event page. All of our event pages on our website and on Facebook will have the up-to-date information on COVID, and then also the driver's briefing, and then we'll have it on a piece of paper. See, if you do not have Facebook, yeah, blah, blah. You're about to leave staging area. Yes, I think I said that. When we leave staging area, I'll do another driver's briefing. Order of operations. So number 4 is order of operation for veteran vehicle salutes, law enforcement officers, first responders, welcome home military hero truck, military heroes or military vehicles, motorcycles, and everyone just fall in line. Then I have a little thing here that says order subject to change. And if change occurs, it'll be announced during the driver's briefing on the Facebook Live when we start 5 minutes prior, and then we'll also have someone directing traffic out. If we do a salute, so if we sing happy birthday, and then we do our salute thing for service, we ask that everyone who is a low risk at the health, so they're a low risk individual, they don't have any underlying health issues, we ask them that to please come and attend the salute, but still stand 6 feet apart and wear a mask, and stand at least more than 10 feet away from veteran. We will get approval from the family who can walk up and hand the individual or hand the veteran a gift. So we always hand out our challenge coins. So for those who are first time watching or never been to our events, we hand them this challenge coin, which we're actually sold out of. You guys can order. We are getting more in stock. It's probably gonna be over a month though before we get it. And we are redesigning the Space Force logo. Unfortunately, Space Force changed the logo. Should have known that was going to happen because it's just such a new branch, but because they changed it, we got to change it on our coin. But we are sold out. The only ones that are available are going to go to our military heroes when we honor them. So we'll get approval from the family. If we don't approach you and ask you to hand gifts or anything, please don't walk up to the veteran or to the family members. And then also we ask, again, everything's a recommendation on here. We're just letting you know this is our protocol. You guys can, at the end of the day, you guys are your own individuals. We're a nonprofit. We can't really enforce anything from a legal standpoint. But we just ask you to please respect not only our nonprofit, but the Tolan family. Because if we get under fire for anything, it's on us, and it's on our family, and it's on the nonprofit. It's on all of our committee or our brigade members who work so hard for our nonprofit. If something happens, or if someone wants to call us out on social media, which people are starting to do that, unfortunately. But if you are a high risk individual and you do want to come out and you want to give a salute and all that, that's on you. Yeah, that's on you. Then number 6 is gift and card. So if you want to give a gift or a card to the veteran, we ask you that when you drive in and you see someone either handing out the driver briefing paperwork or whatever, that you hand them the gift. We're going to sanitize everything beforehand. We don't want people to stop during the parades anymore and possibly cause an accident. And then we say our team will sanitize all the gifts and cards. For welcome home events, we give a flag. I don't know why I pointed to that flag. That's not the flag we give them. But we have a welcome home flag. Everyone signs it. We are not doing any signing. They're just going to get a blank flag at this moment in time. And we're telling the families and to military hero who returned home that they want people to sign it. We'll do it once COVID is over, but we don't want to be passing around pins. And then challenge coin will be given to each veteran. And at the very end, it says majority of local military hero patriots, our members, are classified as high-risk individuals. Our board understands this and takes the health and safety of our patriots seriously. We ask that all those who are participating in our veteran vehicle salutes also take it serious, just really for us. Hey, how's it going, Jeremy? That's cool you're on our Facebook or on our YouTube page. So this is going to be kind of the new thing I'm going to do on YouTube, just so that people understand, or the people who don't have Facebook can watch these videos. And then we can send a link out. I'm about to send a link or a text alert out notifying people of this event. I really think that's about it. Again, 10:30, Rio Grande High School. We will be welcoming home another, or we'll be doing a happy birthday salute for a 94-year-old World War II Navy veteran. His name is Dick. So if you guys want to write a card, his name is Dick. He's been on honor flight, so I'm wearing an honor flight shirt. He was on honor flight. My dad, I believe, was actually his. Why am I drawing a blank? As a vice chairman, I'm very sad. I can't figure out what my dad was classified as. My dad's a board member, but when you guardian. All right, so every veteran has a guardian with them. Doesn't matter how healthy a veteran is. Every veteran has a guardian with them. to help them out if they ever need it. I'm reading the email my mom sends out, see if there's anything else that I miss. Oh yes, pictures. Do you guys take pictures or you guys do videos and you post them on social media? Please, please, please tag Welcome Home Military Heroes. So use the @ sign, like in the email address, like Robert Jr. @ Welcome Military Heroes. Use @ and they go Welcome Home Military Heroes. And that's heroes with an ES at the end. And also use hashtag WHMH Dick. So we'll do WHMH Dick for this one. This helps me and the family to go on, especially when you use that main hashtag, but it helps me to go on and get the photos and the videos so we can use them and share them with people, but it also helps the family to go in and find them. And then tagging us also helps share it. And of course, always share into our Patriots of Welcome Home Military Heroes Facebook private group. We ask people to, when they post into the group, we ask them to post on their personal page first and then share it into the Patriots page, because it helps with the Facebook algorithm and all type of stuff. And make sure your post is on public, that you allow the public to view it. If it's on private, we won't be able to see it. Anyways, yeah, so we do have, so people who don't attend our events, like if you're not feeling good, you don't feel comfortable coming out to our events, we have alternatives. We have a card brigade committee. So all brigades are our committees. You can write a card to the veteran. This veteran, the alert already went out. You can write him a birthday card. We do that for a lot of veterans. We do that for a lot of veterans that we don't do veteran vehicle salutes. We do it for military heroes who are deploying, who are redeploying, who lost a family member, who are in the hospital, they're not doing well, or they got a family member in the hospital not doing well. We do a lot. And if you know anyone who you think cards would boost them up, please let us know. We'll get them on our mailing list. We have a few dozen people who are part of that card brigade. It's pretty cool. I received cards for my birthday. I've requested cards to send to a buddy of mine whose grandfather passed away, and I actually had them all shipped to my house first before I shipped them off. And yeah, I was probably about 2 dozen cards that was sent out, which is super cool. So we appreciate that a lot. I tell you what, every military hero appreciates it a lot. I'm having a hard time talking tonight. I have been up since 3 a.m. and it's now 7:15 p.m. So I'm going to share really quick for everyone who doesn't know, who's new, who has been wanting to buy merchandise, wondering where everyone gets these red shirts, where these motorcycle riders are getting them, and anything like that. But right here, welcomehomemilitaryheroes.org/store. You can just go to our main Facebook or website, and you can click store up here. We sell American flags, our challenge coins, which is sold out, but you guys can order it on back order. We have a proud female veteran hat, which is $25. We have our Red Friday hats, which a lot of our members wear, and a lot of times one of our board members will be wearing. And then we wear our Red Friday hat every Friday, along with our Red Friday either sweatshirts, zippy, or zipper hoodies, our short sleeve, long sleeve shirts. We do have women's shirts and stuff like that. We have a black, just plain Welcome Home Military Heroes hat, and then we have a white, well, I just call it the woman's hat. Our women love this. Matter of fact, it's not that popular on our website, but every time we put up a booth, they usually sell out at every booth event, and we only buy about 10 at a time, or a dozen at a time. But you can go and make your order here. If you're local and you want to pick it up at one of our events, at one of our veteran vehicle salutes, just let us know. You do not have to pay for shipping. Just make sure you click Welcome Home Military Heroes. Make sure when you check out, you click local pickup. So I'm sharing the screen here. This is our YouTube channel. We got 90 subscribers, which is pretty cool. But here's our events right here. Speaking of that, I gotta go add in a picture to this one. But this is our page. This is our YouTube channel. So make sure you click subscribe. You can see we got a little thing going with the red. We have we have the Pomo Independence Day Parade. We have the welcome home we did for the sheriff deputy up in Paso who was shot, replacing the large 10 by 15 American flag, Your Granny Memorial Day, our Veteran Angel Tree, all that type of stuff on our YouTube page. So you guys can go ahead and just check it out. We do have them in playlist. We have Who is New at K9. The reason we put that on our page is because I'm actually in it, stuff like that. So, I mean, our views are kind of low, but it's not really about getting a massive amount of viewership. It's just to make sure our members and a few local people can see it. But I mean, 61 views on this one. But the most we actually had is we walked them home, 25 World War II veterans. It was an honor flight, walk them home. We had 23,000 views on that one. So that one blew up. That was actually our second video we posted. So I went from 16 views to 23,000 views. That's 23,000 views. Then went back down to 46, 10. Anyways, this is all information you guys don't even need to know. There's so much work that goes on behind the scenes. I think we get home from a long day's work and I'm on the computer till very late. Anyways, that doesn't matter. I'm about to send out the text alert. If you're watching this video right now, you've already gotten the text alert, unless you're watching it live right now, which the only person watching it live right now is Jeremy. So speaking of that, I want to give a huge shout out to Jeremy. The reason is last Thursday, Friday or something like that, my truck was broken into and some of our Welcome Home Military Hero gear was stolen, along with my Black Rifle Coffee Company jacket, which is one of my favorite jackets of all time. I use it out in public. I use it for work for when I'm spraying our vineyards because it's perfect. Just the way it fits is awesome. They stole that, and he donated to not only pay for the gear that was stolen for Welcome Home Military Heroes, but also to pay for my sweatshirt, for me to get a new sweatshirt. And so I just want to give Jeremy and his family, he is a United States Air Force veteran. Thank you so much, Jeremy, for doing that. I'm actually gonna make another little private video on our Patriots page just to do another thank you shout out. For anyone who doesn't know who Jeremy is and you attend our events, he's the one that has the happy birthday flag on his Ford pickup, and he always brings his wife and his kids. And that earth, amazing guy. So anyways, everyone, hope to see you Saturday, 10:30, Rio Grande High School to honor a World War II veteran who turned 94. And remember, guys, God bless America.